Know thyself. To thine own self be true. There are so many sayings about the importance of getting to know ourselves. Yet, this is the one step that we often want to skip over. Our society has given us so many answers and processes. You work for a company and here's how you progress here. This is the track. And we've lost that connection to ourselves. And then we say, well, what's my purpose? What am I really here for? Because we haven't gotten to know ourselves. When I started my coaching business 9 years ago, I would say it really began in a talk I gave at a women's conference. And it was the very beginning. I was still working for Step Up Women's Network as the managing director, and I was invited to speak at this conference. And I was really, before I spoke, wanting to sense into this transformation that I felt was mine to help women achieve, that I had achieved. And I was like, what's the formula? And it was very clear that knowing yourself was the beginning. And the very, very simple outline I put together was know, heal, be. And that is still part of my process that I utilize. I have a coaching program now that is about helping to tune into feminine genius. This is now 9 years later from giving that speech. It actually might be 10 years from giving that speech. And I still rest in that is the foundation. The only way that I could set myself free was to know who I am inside. And I'm coming to you right now from a hotel room in Chicago, and I'm here reflecting on a decision that I'm making. I woke up with some panic this morning about the decision, and that prompted me to really reflect what's going on inside of me. I reached out to some people I trust who gave me some prompts that could help me do this self-examination, because the answer must come from inside of me. Like, what feels aligned to the life that I declare I'm creating, the purpose I know is mine to fulfill, and what do I need to fulfill on that purpose? To live a life of freedom, to walk this earth with purpose, the foundation is knowing who I am, what I need to thrive, what helps me make decisions. And unfortunately, no one's ever taught us these things well, not from the perspective of really knowing oneself. And that's, I believe, really the feminine side. The masculine side in us is very developed. Like, push forward, you can do this, you'll be fine. And that part of us is so important. But I always really recognize that the feminine comes first. The feminine is that, let me commune with myself, let me commune with the divine to understand what I need here. What's my purpose? Where am I being called? Like, okay, this might feel challenging and I'm feeling these panicky feelings, but what's going on? Like, what do I need? What do I need to feel supported? And then that masculine part will come in and support what it is that I need. My coaching program is 9 months, and some people that I talk to about it, tell me that, I'm just looking for, a few sessions, just kind of figure something out. And I always welcome that and let people know that I can refer them to another coach to have that kind of a structure. I used to coach that way. But I'm so committed that what we need is to know ourselves, that the first 3 months of working with women, I help to know thyself, because that foundation is going to feed everything. If I want to connect with my purpose and then go out in the world and share it, and it's a purpose that is about changing things, about helping the world be a better place, helping people have more of what they want, it means changing something. And so some people aren't going to like what I want to do, what I'm feeling called to do. And so what I know is, first, I must validate within myself that purpose. I must know deeply that it is mine. I must know how to commune with the divine and be really clear, this is what there is for me to do. And if I know that about myself, if I know myself in that way, then I'm unstoppable. My mission is unshakable, because I can get inside of myself and trust. Whereas if we don't have that anchoring of knowing who we are deeply, we go out into the world with an idea and the wind will just blow and we just fall over and we want to give up. You know, someone will say, oh, that's not what we're looking for. And it's like, oh, I give up because you don't want it. See, that's what we're doing. We don't know ourselves, is we're looking for the world to validate us and tell us what's good, what's bad, what's helpful, what's not. And the only place we can find that is in ourselves. And if we want to do something meaningful that really is of service, know the self first. Know the self first. Everything flows from there.